Campaign Casters is a fantasy-filled, heavy player-populated podcast for adults. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Hail, travelers, adventurers, and heroes well met. Welcome to Campaign Casters, a high fantasy TTRPG podcast designed to introduce you to your fictional home away from home. My name is Haven Haberdashery Joseph-Lyon, and I will be your caster master for today.
We are a heavy player-populated party of not adventurers, but investigators trying to make a name for ourselves in a big city. Where this is a campaign run by two DMs and introducing a new 5th edition class known as the Runecaster.
If you enjoy this episode, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Leaving a review really helps us get the word out and connect with more listeners who might enjoy the journey too. Your support means the world to us. Thank you for being a part of our adventure. Casters, without further ado, please present thy titles.
Hi, I'm Heath Chase.
Get it together. Get it the fuck together.
Hi. 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 Hi, I'm Heath Chase, and I'm playing Sigva Lang. I'm gonna pass it to my mother.
Hi, I'm Miss Chase, and I'm actually Jake Taylor, and I'm playing Brian Smith, and I'm gonna pass it to my dead uncle.
Hi, my name is Adam Fox, and I play Leo. Oh, I'm gonna pass it to a piece of drywall.
Hello. I'm Sophia, and I play like I'm going to pass it to my cat. Which translates roughly to oh my god, I have so much blood.
What a great translation.
Why would you say that? What?
Yeah, well, that's what the cat said first. Then
Yes,
the cat
first.
said, which roughly translates to, my name is Ari Bardak Mitchell, and I'm playing Gael. And I am passing it to this tiny little termite that lives in the wall.
Hi, I'm Nick, and I play Elxor Bernades. And I'm passing it to Pirate.
Me matey. My name's Haven Joseph-Lyon, and I'm playing Nissa Stone.
What? Polly want a cracker?
Shut the fuck up.
Please put
Brian
it back to
Smith.
sleep.
There not be enough room in this ship for the two.
Oh.
Draw!
Kiss.
Please kill me.
No,
I haven't asked
no
my
middle
3
name.
questions yet.
No middle name.
Not whenever I do.
Without further ado, we present
Oh yeah.
Campaign Casters.
Without further ado, we present Campaign Casters.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Last time we saw as our investigators found themselves deep within the sullen caves unfurling beneath the rave bar known as Glint. Here our party sent Sig and Brine atop the ceiling, unveiling the hidden's true identities. Extinguished rekindled, long-lost gnomes, and rune-skinned elves. The pair continued to traverse the damp ceiling, eventually gaining the ire of a beast made of bark. With a lolling tongue, no eyes, and sharp teeth, this creature alerted the camp to the intruder's location. Having realized they were too far from the party, we saw as Brine and Sig began to flee as the bark-skinned beast took flight. After a slew of thorns and several slashes from the beast, we saw as Brine had once more found himself at death's doorstep. With swaying ships and harpies inbound, Brine remembered back to his childhood, watching his family's ship fleeing from yet another slew of monstrosities as he was left ashore. However, the cave he had crawled into glistened with iridescent light as Brian began, in his consciousness, to strike one more deal with Ynir. Instant life in return for Lycan's runic book, numbered to a 3-day deadline. Brian was saved as he began to breathe once more, but at a peculiar cost. Back at the cave's mouth, the rest of the party hurriedly discussed their options, eventually landing on a best of both worlds approach. Elxidor and Gael would flee to warn the city as the others saved Sig and Brian, and so the party split in two. Elxidor and Gael worked with Laszlo to escape Glint's main interior as the others purveyed the flying beast encroaching on their friends' tails. However, this beast was not unfamiliar to Lycan. This beast was another experiment of the dastardly charming scientist by the name of Cerbus. Lycan, in turn, attempted to quell the beast from afar, not stopping in its tracks, but rather stilling its storm. Eventually, our troop was able to escape from beneath the rave bar as Brian summoned the bat-like visitant gained through their past encounter with the butcher and her servant Amorn. With no time to question, the party fled the approaching mass of elves, went upstairs, and caught up with Elxidor and Gael as they sought out the Otharis District's precinct. And that is where we begin. The time is 8:30 p.m. as there is a chill in the air, accompanied by the smallest flecks of snow beginning to form. You find yourselves leaving Glint's lit cobblestone streets. What are you doing?
We're all together?
Yeah, you all caught up because the flare shot up, and
I
you
am
then
not.
went.
I took off first. I'm a bird in the air, so I haven't seen that happen.
Absolutely. So then here's what I will say. I will say currently Gael is in Raven form. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Is in Raven form, currently headed toward the Otharis District. Toward the Otharis District's precinct itself, and currently we saw as Elxidor shot his magic up in the air with green and gold.
Yes, green and gold.
We saw as Elxidor shot his magic up into the air with green and gold magic flaring to signal to the rest of you. So everyone else, including Nissa, this is Nissa, Sig, Brine, Leo, and Lycan, are currently on their way to meet up with Elxidor. Elxidor, have you stopped or are you continuing to run?
I continue to run. All of them are pretty fast, so I assume they're going to catch up
Continuing to run. I will let you tell me what you wish. If you choose to do anything before everyone gets to the Otharis precinct, you may tell me if so, but if not, then we can just hyperspeed over there.
I think we're just following Elxidor.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's...
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
Okay.
We're going to keep moving.
Yeah, I would say we feel the wind as we watch as Gael soars through the sky, flapping their wings forth. Behind, we see as the rest of the party trots along, attempting to catch up, and eventually all meeting at the Otharis precinct itself. Gael, do you wait for everyone, or do you go straight inside?
I think getting the moment to not calm down exactly, but to like center, being a bird. And bird doesn't have the same level of worries, and half of their mind is kind of in there. They're thinking less about everything external and are more focused on the task at hand. The emotions kind of died down in being in that form, so they are gonna perch on, if there's like a lip of a thing, whatever,
easily. You see an
and
awning.
wait for the others to come.
You see an awning that you're easily able to wait for. You see as Elxidor gets there. Elxidor, as you approach, your feet stepping and echoing across this wet cobblestone, you see as a raven sits atop an awning on top of the precinct.
Is the raven color, do you have your normal scrawl colors?
Yeah, basically the way that the raven looks is you'd have to look kind of closely to see it, but it almost looks like it's like scratching at the edges, like the old like Scratchies era Disney movies.
Yeah.
If you know that, like 101 Dalmatians kind of era, where like at the edges it kind of like shifts, as like pencil lines. So that's that's what that would kind of look like. Thank you.
Yeah. I would say Elxidor he's huffing and puffing, and he's like full board and spread. And then I think as soon as he would spot the raven, he would actually take a couple steps back away from the precinct, like from the building, like I don't know, maybe like 10-ish feet.
Yeah.
And I motion towards for you to come this way. Like, damn, is that you? Yes, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think I'll fly down and kind of poof out of that form a little above the ground and float down gently.
Yeah.
Okay. I do want to tell. I signaled with flare for the. Is everyone else following?
I would say as you say that, everyone else, you all catch up right next to them as you see Gael and Elxidor talking in front of the Ultharis.
What the heck is going on?
Wait, so those were elves?
Yeah, don't say that out loud.
Is anyone following us?
Go ahead and make some perception checks.
Can I also make a perception?
Yeah.
Leo is like neon orange right now.
this
It's
one does
just
not
like
feel right.
spiraling.
Okay, give me 1 second.
You ever pick
please,
up a
and
dice
thank
and it's
you.
like telling
This is
you no
crazy.
immediately? Oh, I should have.
How's
that
a
one.
nat 20?
Oh shit!
Sniff check.
Oh,
Sniff check.
I rolled a 4, so it's a 14.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotta make my joke. I have a plus
me,
10%.
me when I roll stealth.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say with only the natural 20,
Holy cow.
Sig, as you're looking around behind you, you don't see anything out in the open. But you do smell a familiar scent.
Freaking cinnamon.
It smells like almost like charred.
Suspense.
It almost smells like a charred liquid of sorts that has boiled and bubbled to the point of blackening. And you recognize this scent not from the flames of the oxen, but from the flames of your house. You don't know where it is, but you can smell it in the air.
Are we still standing outside this?
Yep, you're
Yeah.
just standing outside.
Like 10 feet away.
Guys, I don't think we're being followed by those people, but I smell something similar, and I think we should get inside really quickly.
Was the planet?
We should go inside and discuss the plan in there.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're out in the
inside.
open right now.
Inside.
Okay, you're right. Let's go inside.
Inside.
Let me go inside.
Yeah.
Inside.
I would say that you get inside of the precinct. You see as it's artistically kept, as I believe it was Elxidor last went and checked in.
Yes, Elxidor, Leo, and Lycan.
Yeah, so the three of you last, when you went inside, it was very artsy inside with its walls and decor, very, but the people inside were more gothic and pointed in character, rather. You see as there is a different person at the head desk, probably the person you talked with last, got off their shift and went away. And you see this, I would say you see this hobgoblin woman who's sitting there with jewelry on her tusks that kind of shoot up past her lips. And you see just nice black hair that shoots down the right side of her body, and she seems to be in, like everyone else, seems to be in a more artistic take on the uniform, and is wearing rather like a sash of sorts that begins to glint and glitter as you look at it, the more you look at it. Just a form of self-expression, rather. And you see as she speaks up, yes, how can I help you?
I think Elxidor would take the lead. It's like, is Captain Blade here? We need to speak to him.
Captain Blade is here, yes.
This is I'm Elxidor, and we represent Little Guy Private Eye. Pull out the warrant that he gave us. We need to speak with him immediately.
Okay. I would say you as you're saying this, you see as Quentin Blade walks out of his office hearing his name uttered. You see him with his fire-like hair combed to the side. You see as it swirls down the side of his face with these glasses that are spectacles of orange, with his black apparel that's very grungy, that just you see his captain read across the you see the symbol of a chief across the left side of his chest, and he says, hello, what brings you back so soon? How'd that go?
A little bit. We need to speak with you privately and reach and contact Callista.
All right, if it's so important. All right,
Yeah.
Everyone out of the way. You see as he starts walking back, you walk back. This one is, this precinct itself, it's very similar to the other ones that you've seen, other than what we've described that is different. But you do know that this is a little longer of a hallway rather than wider compared to the actual Eskrick precinct itself. So you head down this long corridor and you eventually make it to his office. You see this nice brown oak door that's opened. He closes it behind. Sorry, I don't have enough seats for you all.
That's okay.
So,
Are there any windows in this room?
I would definitely say that he would have a window.
Okay.
That is, as soon as you walk in, it's right across from the entryway. That does have like a complete what do they call the dark?
Curtain?
No, the darkening curtains. That
Blackout
yeah,
curtains?
blackout curtains. Thank you. That easy. Yeah. So you see, as he has a blackout curtain that he walks over and he shuts it completely closed, not letting any light in. As you see, he goes over and basically taps on this piece of parchment that begins to glow, and you see as the edges of the room begin to glow, just with magic that's yellow to light up the room.
Brian's gonna stand by the window and just like peek one eye out during the whole conversation.
Sir, is this room soundproofed in any way?
I mean, to the best it can be. I mean, not really magically, but it
Okay.
does. We do have thick walls.
I'm good. So, real quick, Gail's gonna cast Minor Illusion, which can also create sound. I'm gonna put basically around the door frame and the window frame, if you'll allow me. Just the sound of like vague whispering, so it can muddle what we're saying.
Oh, that's
Absolutely.
so good.
Thanks. I thought of it, and I'm like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
So,
How does this magic look whenever you cast it?
So I think relatively simply, Gail is going to just like kind of just from their fingers, kind of rub them together anxiously, and this like this time it's orange writing, probably the same orange as Leo's anxiety, and it's just gonna go out, and you can hear it kind of that whispering sound go through the air, and it's gonna trace the edges of the windows and the doors, and you'll just be able to see this faint orange glow around them.
Lovely magic.
Thank you.
Of course. So what is it?
So, are you able to establish a direct call or direct magical communication with Callista?
I mean, I could have one of my mages do it. I myself am not really magically inclined, rather. This was kind of set up by one of our precinct mages over here. You see as he mentions and gestures over to the page that lit up the room.
Is it like a sending spell or something like that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. All right. Just so you believe me, Elkstor is going to cast Zone of Truth in this room.
Then I need everyone to.
Yeah, he's gonna fail.
Is everyone failing in the room?
Yeah. Choose to fail.
Everyone choose to fail.
What's the DC?
Yeah, why would Brian
15?
fail?
15.
You know what? I'm gonna give it a
15?
shot.
Yeah.
So we'll also
DC 15.
got a 15 on the die.
Yeah. Is the captain failing or is he?
The captain fails.
Okay, cool.
What's saving throw?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
And Nissa got a 15 on the die.
What'd you
You're
get?
supposed to tell us if you're
Heath,
true.
why are you looking at me?
But yeah, so Elkstor, like this green, like, boom, and like, what's like a good visual for this? I don't know.
Imagine like
I was like, are you pulsing out?
Yeah, like this in like
Could be
sphere,
like
just
a sonar pulse in water. Like a
basically,
Yeah.
This pulses out throughout the entire room. But if you can get as many mages to send out to each of the precincts, under Glint, there are elves. And extinguish rekindled.
You see as he like looks at you, he leans in and he tips his glasses. He says, there are elves underneath Glint.
There are elves underneath Glint.
And
He like kind of he like scans the room, sees all your faces.
This has to do with the oxen. It has to do with the hidden. It's all connected.
we don't have all of the specifics as to how, but we know it is. There have connected names have been uttered that we overheard. There's elves, there's extinguished, rekindled, and gnomes who seem to be enslaved.
And they're not peaceful.
No. Yes.
They're not peaceful. Look at me. I'm like, I'm bloody.
Yeah, he looks over. You're like slashed like all
we
over your body.
Look probably a little disgruntled.
All right. Yeah, I can send my mages to send sending spells. I will try and tell everyone. I mean, before I do, I just want to make sure that we have a clear plan here, right? So I want to make sure, is it that we go, and we go now? We take this whole precinct and we go down and deal with that, because how many are there?
It's you won't be
many.
able to.
There's
a whole
way too
cavern
many.
full.
And not all of them are violent. I mean, the
elves are violent.
the rekindled that are there, they're peaceful. They're families.
We think they weren't violent towards us in the same way that the elves were. But I assume they are probably indebted to obey the elves, and so we can't know what that response will be. I don't know if sending any kind of militia or anything without a greater plan is going to do much, but at the very least, I think everyone ought to know, so that a greater plan can be made. They know we were there. We don't know what they are doing in response to that, what they can do. There are powerful rune casting going on there, and we know so little about that magical art. I'm not sure what can be done, but something needs to be.
How did all of you leave Glint? And Elxor looks to the group that escaped. Was the last to escape?
I got on the car and I ran like hell. Everyone else was ahead of me.
So the painting is still there, and
painting's still intact.
That might not be the
Oh
only.
no,
entrance.
I did cast a
force.
Flame
You
cage
sealed
at the door.
before the entrance. You're so right,
Mhm.
like the staircase.
I couldn't remember what we decided.
I thought we
on
did.
doing.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I think
Yes, you did. You Sig did cut off the entrance to that area.
Is that
Is that, like,
permanent? How long
Okay.
does that last?
It's a great question.
It
Was
was
the place-
it was a rune.
Oh.
It was a rune which do last permanently.
Oh shit! Fuck yeah! Thank you, Sig.
With a place that big, I feel like there might be more than one exit, though.
I mean, absolutely.
And with all the strength they have, they could have honestly carved a new entrance to the stairwell.
Oh
And
my
it's only fire. It's not going to stop him that
It's
long.
all right, Leo.
Well,
Oh my gosh! You see Leo's body is like vibrating with the matter of the world around him.
Mm-hmm.
so I need to clarify. So if you blocked off the entrance,
An entrance.
well, then we need to find the other entrances.
Yes.
If there are more.
If there are more.
Somehow they've gotten all that stuff in there. I doubt it would all fit through the
That tight stair.
There was a
Yes.
wagon in the very back, and there was like a
tent, like a tent city.
We saw
almost.
that.
Yeah, was
We all saw
it
the
like, did it look like it went to a different part of the cave back where the wagon was, like that we just couldn't see?
It did look like it
Okay,
continued
cool.
on.
Yeah, Brian
And-
says that.
And
Okay.
there were cloaked figures with snapdragon hoods, right?
Yeah, the hidden, the symbol of the hidden.
Yeah.
Wait, so you mean to tell me that the elves are the hidden are the elves?
Yes, and Elxor provide I assume he would have it, but the oxen paperwork to say to show those like
Mysterious
the
things.
mysterious things to
Right.
give proof.
I would say as you guys are talking about this, you can continue talking, but Quentin is reading through the
Wonderful.
paperwork that you have given
Yep.
him.
The whole cavern was surrounded in this non-detection rune to protect everyone there, I think. So,
This is fishy paperwork at best. I could see
how this could potentially be conducted.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that we should take them down because they can't move that amount of people out. Since we've how long ago was it run from Glint to here?
I'm trying to
boy.
remember back to the other episode where you did go. I don't know if I stated it exactly.
I don't think it was.
But
stated.
it probably would have been like a 20-minute walk, 20-minute walk, 10-minute run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I highly doubt they can
flew.
move that many people outside of that cavern.
If we act now.
Yeah, if we go. So I think it would be in our best interest to have the Ultharis precinct go to Glint, and then and you can send out all the letters, or would we need to try and go back with them, or
I think you could send every precinct in Chronomanther and it wouldn't be enough.
You really think there's that many?
They have numbers.
there was that many.
I'm not saying we should send every
Right.
precinct. I just don't know every precinct would be enough.
Right? Yeah, that's fair. But I think at least the Mistral Assembly and even the Council should know at this point. But
I can send my mages to send out to every precinct all the way up to the capital.
please do now.
Got it.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
Then we can search for. We have help with searching for the other entrances because that should be known as well. If we can't fight them, at least we should know where things are happening.
Send a search party.
Would we have an idea based on what we could see on the other end of the cavern if there was another entrance in that area we couldn't see, like what part of the city it would be in?
Like directions.
Yeah.
History check.
So also,
I like that.
can
I'm
I
gonna roll for
participate in this because part of my keen mind is I always know what is north, south, east, west.
So I would let you had you have been with them.
But I was in the cavern. I would have somewhat been able to
Know
know
the direction that they went off.
No, the direction that
they
oh,
went.
okay. Yeah,
this is front. This is the direction they went. This isn't. I would still.
I did
vaguely know
just
that.
talk about that area as well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that would be for me
So
to remember.
what I would probably say is I would probably let you give a help action to one of them.
I'm happy to
aid
do
in
that.
What's your history?
+2.
Me too.
Well, I think who is more likely to roll well?
What'd you just roll?
I rolled an 8.
I rolled a 12.
Well,
All right, Jake, roll another.
all right.
Another one.
Help action.
Hey, if you fail at this, I'm beating you.
I know.
Does anyone have
Right.
inspiration? No, I
Well,
don't think so.
but the one die knocked the other to a 17. So does that?
Oh my god.
So 14 was my higher roll.
14 at best. I'm seeing the map in my head currently.
Man, I'm so good with direction. Let Brian be good, please.
There's a seaman.
What?
What?
Yeah, he likes semen or whatever he said.
Whoa.
I
didn't say that.
I would say that based off of the amount with the 14, based off of what the amount of distance you thought you moved down the staircase was, then across through the 600 feet, you could probably estimate that it starts to get toward the upper middle of Ultharis. Because remember, each of these districts is very big.
Yeah.
So that cavern was huge, but it would not have necessarily broken into a different district.
Okay. Brent's going to present that information as truthfully as he can.
All right. So that means. All right. I will go. I will go send my mages to send sending spells, and I'll witness each and every one of them doing it.
Do we
to
do
make
we
sure.
have any maps of the area? Because
I have maps of the area.
I highly
yeah.
doubt it. Someone hasn't explored this cave before and wrote it down.
I can
that's
give
true.
you
Unless they
access.
made the cave. Sorry.
It's all right. I can give you access to our records, and you can find one of our maps there.
That would be.
Yeah.
Do you think they could make a cave of that size?
I don't know what they can and can't do. We didn't even know they existed until a few days ago, and we didn't know that they were living secretly under a giant cavern until like an hour ago. So
Earth runes are kind of my thing, and my brother seems way more powerful than me. So I don't think that
Your brother?
we can talk about it later. But the spriggan creature that was there.
Yeah. Right, because you, whenever you did the tremor rune when we were finding Rosalind.
I'm actually gonna go.
Yeah,
you
please
see as
do.
Quentin rushes out, you see as his flames
Yeah.
leave a trail of ash behind him and then continue moving.
You could probably find an entrance, or through tremors.
He closes the door.
Yeah. Or if the cave was made, do you think we can find a history of earthquakes and where the epicenter was, so we can see where the center of it is, and then break out from there? If it was made, that's just
We just don't have time to go through records right now. I don't.
But what else can we personally do right now?
Well, we have to show them where to go.
Yeah.
We told them Glint.
Yeah.
Can Elkstore roll a history check on earthquakes? That happened in Chronomanther?
Sure.
Can I also roll a history
Yeah,
check?
roll
on it?
history checks on
'cause
earthquakes. Why not?
Chronomanther citizens.
I guess I wouldn't have been.
I would say like it probably wouldn't. You know? Unless it was fairly recently.
History.
If the
like
cave
it's
was
been
even
established.
made
Right,
in
I
the
don't
first
think-
place. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know.
Why can't I read? Where's my history? There we go. God, 16.
21.
Whoa.
Ooh, nice.
I would say with a 16 and a 21 that earthquakes are not common in Chronomanther. I mean, it's a huge city. They wouldn't build a huge city on a fault line. But also,
Would they?
but also, I would say that probably. How old are both of you?
I think we established Elkstore's now, like, we did a retcon and an arcane recovery.
Did you say 27 or 28?
I'm like a 27, 28.
Yeah, how old's Gael?
22.
22. I would say with Gael's perfect memory and with Elxidor being a little older, that you would have remembered like the most minute of of tremors that made the Chronomanther Chronicle when like Elxidor was like 7 years old and Gael he would have been like 2. Is that true?
27, 22.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if I remember
I
that.
would say 10 years old for whenever Elxidor, and then
5.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My brain's not working with math.
I can.
You just made yourself do math.
I'll buy 5. Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Yeah, it was a while ago,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
nothing
I don't think so.
substantial
No.
per se.
I'd
don't
share
think-
that information, but say that I don't know if it's so long ago. It wouldn't be, most likely wouldn't be connected. I don't think.
I wouldn't think connected either, because the elves would probably have been here longer than that, potentially.
I was thinking shorter. So, I mean, I guess there's a
If we-
non-zero
yeah.
chance.
I'm
I
just
don't
thinking
know.
the amount of rekindled that are there.
It's true.
Did Riker ever tell you when the gnomes really like went away?
Well, I mean, he did tell all of us that whenever he was a kid, that his mum took him into the city, and after she died, he had never seen another gnome.
And
Right?
it's been quite a while since then. I don't.
He hasn't been
I
a
would-
kid in quite some time.
It's true.
True.
Welcome to.
He's in his mid-hundreds, I believe, if I remember
yes.
correctly.
I would remember correctly. Ari just doesn't.
Well, Riker needs to know.
We can worry about telling Riker later. That
No,
is not a now issue.
He should know. We know.
Yes.
Who knows what could
Yes,
happen
of course
now?
he should know, but we should also need to solve. We have a ticking time bomb of things about to happen.
I mean, Riker also deserves to know that his lineage is alive.
Yeah.
We can tell him after we deal with this, though.
It's understandable.
I agree, but we should deal with this first.
I agree as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had the cherry on top of the cake. What I smelled earlier was one of it reminded me of home. So I'm assuming that the guys that
The
were,
Jaeger.
they're still on my tail.
Do you think they have anything to do with
I
this?
really don't think so. I just think it's
A separate issue.
a separate
You're
and
potentially at
unlucky-
risk,
yes.
which
If
is
we ever
important.
could get any more issues,
Bless you.
bless you, Lycan.
Thank you.
Hey, you know what, Lycan? Since since you read those non-detection runes, would you be able to put one on Sig?
Can I recall it?
Give me a history check.
If I don't know, would this count as our elemental understanding?
It would count as
Yes,
elemental
you could double your proficiency bonus.
Yes.
Oh,
Where is that
Sick as
written
fuck.
as a thing
so
that I can do?
your normal character. So you guys are 9th level characters, which means that you have a plus
Forget that we're 9th level.
+4.
to proficiency, which means you get +8 on added to your history already.
It's recall rune.
Holy macaroni and cheese.
Well, you would just get an additional
An additional
4 on top
+4
of it.
on top of.
Yes,
Whatever it
on
is.
top
I
of
already
whatever
have
your
a
history.
+4
Yeah, so you have
normally.
+8.
Okay. Beautiful.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
hey. So
Can I give help because I was climbing all over it?
Yes, you
You
can
have
give
room.
help.
Yeah. Please.
Okay, ooh, that's so
Um,
much better.
Scooby Doo.
23.
Holy shit.
I mean, I would say with a 23, I would definitely say that you would be able to pick up the Kelton that was used, right? Kelton.
Yes, Kelton.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that that was the language portion of it.
Yes. Or no, the words.
Mm-hmm.
Kelton.
Zybin.
Yeah. Zybin is the sigils, because we're making videos
Yes.
about that. And so beneficium, beneficum is the words.
Yeah. So you would definitely have been able to pick up the beneficium itself. You would have to attempt it
Mm-hmm.
to see if it works.
So the way that that rune was cast though was not the incantemic method though. I would know that it was different.
It was painted. It was painted using the same neon paint that glue in the dark in the Rave Bar Glint.
You can use my
Do we
chalk.
still have that on us?
Yeah, you do. You do still have the paint all over you guys because you guys bought it from Harvey at Luminescence.
Brian, come here. And I'm just gonna get some of the paint off.
Wait, okay. Didn't we establish that Brian doesn't have the paint on because he illusioned
Mine was
himself?
illusionary.
Oh, fine,
Yeah,
fine.
true.
I was just
You're
listening
getting
to that
from you.
episode.
I was
From-
just
from
gonna say you
Sig.
could also use my runic chalk.
Oh, yeah.
No, but this is proven to work. And
Okay.
I get the paint from off of you. I'm like a mom licking the thumb to
Yeah, so
smudge
it's
the
like a
thing off.
mix of paint and blood that you're.
Amazing.
And I'll do my best recreation of the sigils on.
I
your
will say that you can do an Arcana check as you do this. You'll have to probably use 2 runic mana points.
Oh yeah, what sigil was this used for the? Because that also goes into effect. Unless it's a rune swap, that works. And that's asking you.
I'm so confused. What?
But he's just asking what element are you using?
Well, no, what element was the rune used for the actual rune? And then that if there are sigil swaps that Sophia or Lycan has.
What sigils do you have?
Vitality, poison, necrotic, earth, and psychic. My vague thought is this could be a psychic thing because it's
affecting the mind.
affecting the mind of other people.
I'm fine for psychic.
Hell yeah.
Psychic.
I don't have a lot left to give. Like this is literally my last thing I can do today.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. I'm just debating if I should carve it into you because that's what I feel like that's how she does her math. I'm just worried it's not going to work because that's not how I usually cast runes. I'm sorry. I should say this like Lycan. I'm worried it's not going to work because it's not how I usually cast runes at all.
But what if we don't carve into
But
my skin? It's
But
been
what's
carved
it still
into
gonna work?
enough.
It's not going to work.
I've got runic chalk.
That's worked for him.
Yeah, and you can just draw on my cloak, and then you don't have to carve it into me.
Sissy shock.
I'll paint it since
Ow, you're
with
pressing so hard.
Just because this is a new beneficium to you, I'm going to require that you make an Arcana check with advantage because you rolled so high on your
okay
history check.
My goodness,
with
he's
that.
such a big word. What was that, Venice? What is it?
Well, that's
Beneficient?
the words of the runes.
Oh,
Words
the
of
subscripture.
runes. Sorry, wow.
Wow.
What was it?
And as soon as that happens, can I make a check to make sure it's working?
Sure.
So it's an
No.
18.
Yeah, I would say with an 18, you successfully draw a non-detection rune onto Sig.
Non-detection.
It looks like it's working.
I still see him.
Well, don't think that's what that means.
Let's make it so that they can't detect it magically. Yeah.
Actually, Brian, as you turn away from Sig, you actually almost forget he's in the room whenever you turn back to him.
It's like
That's
Forget Me
wild.
Not
Yeah.
from X-Men.
So if I just go stand in the corner and turn around,
Brian's still looking out the window. Who said that?
Yeah.
I think it's working pretty well.
Stop saying that voice.
Okay.
You
Guess I can do
near-
two kinds of rune casting then.
Yeah. Can I have my chalk back, please?
As you say that, you see as Quentin opens the door.
All right, I sent messages out. Now they're sending spells. Obviously, they were able to respond to us. They said that they're gathering their forces at the moment, but we do need a consensus. I can either send this up to Mistral Assembly. It's already happening as we speak, but we need a plan of action now. I'm gonna tell you now. It's been a while since all of the chiefs of the precinct have been together, and we don't necessarily agree on a lot of things. So
There's a lot of people that don't agree in this city, so
Would it be
you know.
easier to
So-
get adventuring parties? Because then you only have to promise them gold.
I mean, we can already we already sent out everything to everyone. Everyone's responding, but we can. I can look into our budgeting
I mean,
for adventuring parties.
we know
We-
four
we-
of the chiefs.
Someone owes. I mean, the brass bears owe us a,
Yeah,
a
brass
favor.
bears.
The dwarves
know we
might
have
as
to-
well.
Oh, brass bears. We're building a team of remarkable people.
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
Assemble.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
But yeah, no, like I mean, we know four. Well, not four of the chiefs. We know three of the chiefs.
Yeah.
So I mean, we could.
Doesn't mean we can make them agree, but
And of course the one what are they called? The one rekindled who was searching for the people would probably be very interested to help us out.
oh, the Infernonaut?
Yes, the Infernonaut.
Yeah.
Fervor.
Fervor would
Well,
love to
because
help
that
us
has
out.
divine power involved.
Well, I mean, the Infernonauts would probably drag all of those rekindled to.
And they were just trying to, I don't know, have their families. It didn't seem like they were violent at all.
It's true.
Yeah, they did have an
mean-
air refugee about their garbs whenever we were down there.
They seemed like they had pretty tattered clothing.
Okay, I figured as much.
Way to not answer the question.
I'm not in a circle of truth.
Fair enough.
Way up.
I cast Circle of Truth on the DM.
Yeah.
So perhaps not that, but
Yeah, okay.
I'm not one to damn an entire group of people, but I will tell you, I will not say anything, but if we are caught hiding, however many rekindled you have, I can't imagine that the Goddess of Rebirth is going to be too happy with us.
No, not much at all.
well,
Oh fuck! The elves are the good guys. No, I'm kidding.
no.
Pac-Man's a bad guy.
I don't know if anyone's good here.
Well,
I don't know. It seemed like the elves were abusing the gnomes. So
I think enslaving a whole species of people is a pretty bad guy thing to do.
We all agree on that.
would we? So maybe we split the party where like I and maybe like a couple others lead this precinct over to Glint and do that while the others meet with the chiefs. Is that the ideas that we're proposing here? Like the chiefs are going to come to a collection and then.
Well, yeah. So the precincts are gonna have to work together.
Yeah, that's what I
which is
thought. Like, okay,
They're gonna have to work together. So you're either gonna have to inspire them to work together, or you're gonna have to tell them each different directives to get them to do.
Oh,
things.
I love this. This is just like the rise of Tiamat. Oh my god, I love this. Sorry.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're allowed to love things.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're so allowed
Yeah.
to love
So does that plan make sense? Where we at least confirm that they're still there and have some type of force.
Would that be leading the people here? Is that who we would be leading to,
Yeah.
Glint?
Yeah, the Athalos district only. And
Okay.
then the rest, and then another part of the group convinces the chiefs and figure out what a game plan is for the entire city.
Who's
With the approval of the Mistral Assembly, maybe the council, but
who's good
teach their
at
own.
convincing people? If we are going with that plan.
do we like?
Oh,
Brian's pretty good at talking, even if he's not always telling the truth.
I will say it's going to be a tough sell on having a known criminal,
I
could
try
try.
to motivate a group of.
Well, then what reason
chiefs.
would I have other than I'm telling the truth?
That is also a fair point.
Yeah, why would I suggest myself to go to Glint? I would.
Yeah, I think you should go talk to the people
You know,
as
Yes.
an upright citizen.
You're a law guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
The rest of us are maybe less
Yeah.
advised. Maybe me second too, but
Unless I can get some healing, I don't think I'm going to be very much help in a fight.
I need
But I
it.
think you should save any magic you have for the fight if you're going to go there.
Oh, I'm not going to the fight. I'm going to the
Oh.
chiefs. So. Does 30 hit points work for you?
29.
It's 29. Okay. 20.
Oh, that's great.
Perfect.
Brian, if you go
That's the
fight people again, you're
perfect
gonna
amount.
die. Anyway.
Okay.
Why are you giving him a voice? Wait a minute.
Because my max is what you're at.
So what are you guys deciding to do?
Oh my
So
god.
Elxidor is going to convince the chiefs team.
Okay. So that's Alxador going to the chiefs. Is anyone else going with Alxador?
I mean, nah. Should I go fight now that you gave me those hit points back? Probably.
I
Well,
was
we
gonna
don't
say
know if
that
we're walking into
I
a
should
fight.
definitely be. One of us has to be on the Glint team.
Why? Because you saw it.
Because they know that.
Yeah,
Okay,
then
then
we
we
know
should
the
go
area
with
and way the best.
Elxidor then.
I don't know what to do.
Who's going to
Hey, Leo, I would love to have you on the Glint team.
I could do, yeah.
So, wait, am I going with Oxidor then?
I didn't use any of my stuff, so. Well, I used one thing. That was
No,
it.
we need Leo to fight because he's not done any
Yeah.
I haven't done
I
anything
don't know if I'm
either,
in the
but I
state to
don't.
talk right now.
I don't know how useful the things I can do are, but
Elxidor alone. I'm kidding.
Did I tell you guys about my dream?
I don't know if that's important right now.
Is it
if
important
it-
with an
it
elf
could-
child? So
well, maybe
What?
it is important.
Everyone like reels.
Yeah, what?
I keep having this dream of this elf child in like a bed in a forest, and that's I don't know what it means, but it keeps coming up, and I feel this weird like a connection to it, and it's like I don't know I'm like I feel like an echo, if that makes sense.
Of the child, because there is that idea of the arcanics being from the elves' magic.
Yeah,
Is that-
because I don't know. There's always every time when I was talking with all of me, there was this child as well that was there, and it was an elf child, very obviously an elf child, and it's just weird. I don't understand. It keeps happening.
Okay. I don't
So-
really. Yeah.
I keep hearing this song too, in my head.
Are you going to sing to the elves?
Well, I don't know if that would work, but I don't know really. I haven't really sung much before.
Then I don't think it's relevant right now, Leo.
Well-
We need to move.
Cool, Brian.
If he's going to the Glint team, then having him sing is also an option. It could be useful. But either is he not going either way?
I mean, you haven't seen battle yet today. I think that
I have not.
I think Lycan would be useful if you could subdue or calm down that creature.
Probably. I don't have much. I have one rune left. If I can rest, maybe I have a few more, but no time to do that.
Oh, God, I would love to
Well, then
rest.
you could come with me and speak on the behalf of rune casting and what threat it poses, and you can rest that way.
Yes, I think that's fantastic.
Elxidor does have a point.
I had a good idea.
Okay.
I can come with you too. And I can get us there pretty fast. Brian pulls out the key.
Yep, those are your two options.
All right.
Cool options.
I'm good with Glint team.
I can do Glint.
I don't know where I should be.
Give us a hand then.
Okay. I'm not incredibly good at talking, so I don't.
Well, you don't have to talk if you're at the Glint team.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I
Ah.
think it makes more sense for me to go with
And then
you.
we have a healer both places.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I will go Team Glint.
Okay.
I'll go with you, Elxidor.
Please be safe.
I got you.
All right. Wonderful.
What the?
Yeah, Elxidor has the biggest grin.
Oh.
Well, I suppose I'll call together the chiefs to meet at the, well, whatever could be the midpoint for all of us. I will make sure that they're ready for you.
Yeah.
Good luck out there. I'll send you, well, I guess I'll have to go with my men, don't I?
You see, already has looks at all of his gear that he currently has. You literally see a flaming blade at his side. And he goes,
All right, well, show me where it is.
What does Avatar: The Last Airbender, Dungeons & Dragons, horrifying monsters, and a group of weirdos all have in common? They're all featured in the Session Zero Heroes podcast. That's what! At SCH, we collaboratively create stories from a variety of tabletop role-playing games, such as Avatar Legends, which is set in the world of Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra, or the most well-known TTRPG, Dungeons & Dragons, the spooky Monster of the Week, and so many more. If you're a fan of unexpected twists and turns as a team of players creates characters thrown into insane worlds of the Dungeon Master's creation, then this is the show for you. Come join us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and everywhere else podcasts can be streamed, including our website at sessionzeroheroes.com. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and Discord for all our news and announcements, and to become part of our amazing TTRPG community that we're building. You won't want to miss out on Session Zero Heroes podcast, so check it out today.
okay, so I would say let us start with the group going to the chiefs first. You see as Brian, Lycan, and Elxidor follow one of the officers out to basically this... You have to go all the way up to the Mistral Assembly to achieve this, because it is not only the chiefs that have to meet for this, but it is rather the whole Mistral Assembly, which includes the magistrates themselves, as well as each district's resident chief. So as you are on your way, I would say you are easily able to get faster travel as you see a cart being pulled by Grimalkin shows up outside of the Ultharis district precinct, and you are kind of welcomed in. You see as it takes you probably a good amount of time to get across.
Is that faster than the Visitant?
So the Visitant actually would be faster.
Yeah.
You're so right. So you see as they have this carriage here for you, and you see as the officer shows you the way, and Brian, you put your hand in the air.
No need. pull out the key, put it into the air, and turn it, and summon the...
Yeah, you see as it...
Thank you so much!
You see as it...
Brian doesn't even offer hand. He offers to grab Lycan's hand, swings her up onto his back, then hops up onto the Visitant and goes, "No more room, Elxidor." And then the Visitant takes off, grabs Elxidor by the shoulders, and then goes.
The carriage.
Yeah, you see as Elxidor says that the talons just grab onto each side of his shoulders and start to.
Oh, great heavens.
start to fly up in the air and shoot off. I would say with this, it would probably take you about 30 minutes to get over there. And you make your way over to the top of the screes, not at the screes, wait, would it be at the screes?
The screes is like the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, sure, why not? That'd be cool.
Okay, so you see as you shoot off into the air, you see these bat-like wings shining with the moonlight hitting its back. As you start to rise, it gets rather cold because there is some snowflakes that are... Yeah, you see as Alexador is shivering underneath, like not covered by any of the back of the beast. As Brian and Lycan are sitting a little more comfortably as the wind is being navigated downward.
I love this pina colada you got. It's so nice.
Another mimosa, Mr. Incredible.
And I would say after about 30 minutes, you eventually land in front of the meeting area designated to the Mistral Assembly. You see this at the bottom of the ginormous cliff is this beautifully made, that has been carved into the cliffside itself, these pillars of rock that shoot up and have this, archway that are decorated with the silver and aquamarine stones and metals that etch each edge. And as you are escorted in, you see this grand hall that has basically not a round table itself, but a bunch of long curved tables that all meet to create one circle. In the center, you see a general speaker. And I don't mean like a speaker, like our time speaker. I mean somebody is in the center of the tables who is basically giving the talking stick, as it were. They're not speaking themselves, but they're designating it's this person. Yeah, it's a moderator. Thank you. Very good. So you see around all of these tables, except for Quentin Blade, you see all of the magistrates and all of the chiefs from each district. From the Faron district, you have Magistrate Eldar Kai, escorted by Rael Orkos, who is the chief of the Faron district. With the Zillianak district, you have Magistrate Datramos Zophont, with being escorted by Illikith Endar, who is the chief of Zillianak. Eskrik, you see Magistrate Yapnir Sorkin, with Callista Ilgris as their chief. With Telona, you see Rianne Ularis, escorted by Marin Fiorel, who is the chief. With Ondagon, you see Shannon Dawntracker, escorted by Velvet Morapint. For the Delcrook district, you see Shorsha Van Klask, escorted, by the way, just so everyone understands, it's the magistrate first, the chief second at all times. So we have, for Delcrook, we have Shorsha Van Klask, escorted by Dara Warwick. Yeah. And lastly, you see Lilith Hagen representing the Ultharis district itself. I will describe these people more as they continue to talk, and you direct your attention to them. You just have to tell me who you would like to talk to and such, and I will tell you if anyone objects to anything like that. Basically, you do see as Yapnir Sorkin starts to begin speaking. You see Yapnir is this older gentleman that is an orc that is a half orc that has kind of like orange skin, seems to almost be like a mixture between an orc and a hobgoblin, and has this orangish skin with this a little longer nose, that has just not a full-blown like curly mustache or anything, but just like little like bits of stubble that kind of like disappear as you look further along the mustache itself. He also has just short buzz cut hair. As he begins, he says,
"Now we are in attendance today because we were called by the Ultharis district. I, Yapnir Sorkin, call for this meeting to begin.
you see as Yapnir basically takes his gavel. It seems like almost all of them have different little gavels that are colored by district. You see as he slams it down and the moderator points in his direction, Yapnir says, "Now we are all here today. Ulfaris, if you would be so kind to tell us as to why you are here." You see as, for Ulfaris, you see Lilith Hagen, this changeling woman who has this beautiful platinum blonde hair that goes pretty much all the way down to her lower back. That the main portion of it is braided. The rest is, so it's a half up, half down with the braid going down the back. Her eyes are completely white, and she has this beautiful makeup that basically is pink and blue on the edges of her eyes that kind of go out into a feather of sorts. You see as she begins to speak, it is to my understanding that little guy Private Eye has discovered certain information that I will let them speak. I was notified 30 minutes ago about a very serious piece of information, as I assume all of you know, but I will turn it over to them, as Quentin is currently sending our troops into Glint, the rave bar. If you will. You see as she kind of steps back with her beautiful black cloak that she kind of steps to the side and motions to the three of you to begin speaking. And I would definitely say, as you are, give me perception checks.
They're staring at us. They're staring at us. I'm gonna pee.
Oh, okay.
8.
15.
15?
11.
Okay. I would say with the 15, the 15 and the 11, Brian, you're kind of more focused on the fact that this is your first time in front of a lot of like very political officials that are very important, and you can tell by the way they hold themselves. Yeah, go ahead.
I think Lycan's on your shoulders, if that's appropriate. I
Yeah.
don't know. And
I mean, you'll do what you do.
Ain't that the truth?
and she's shaking a little bit. I think she's nervous to be in front of a group of people.
Yeah, well, I would say, as the two, as Lycan and Alxador are more looking around the room, you do notice that you do have not half of the entire group on your side, but you do have 2 chiefs that do know you, and one of the chiefs does look a little more kindred to you, and that would be Illikith Endar, who is the chief of the Zillianak district, who sees the Zillianak symbol on Alxador's chestplate.
Would I know if magic is allowed to be cast here?
I would give me a history check.
Oh God.
22.
I would definitely say with the 22, you would know that grandiose magic is not preferred. Like, if you are going to cast magic, it should probably be at a 2nd level or lower.
Okay.
Sort of vibe.
Yeah. Cool. I'm looking for Zone of Truth, just so that like.
Okay.
Cool. But at first, so I think Elkstra would take the stage, and I would say, I am Elkstra Venades, citizen of the Zillianak district, sworn oath to the council. We are the investigators of Little Guy Private Eye. Some of you are familiar with us, and some of you are not. In our investigation over the past weeks, concerning even with the missing persons case that the council have decided our fate of Little Guy Private Eye, we have discovered that elves lurk underneath Glint and underneath the Utharis district. And to ensure your trust that these words are true, I will willingly cast Zone of Truth on myself, so that I may be disposed to your questions and concerns.
I would say as soon as you say this statement, you do hear and see as all the other sides of the table begin to whisper and speak. They have been filled in to an extent, but this is a insane statement.
Yeah.
Yes.
to the capitals of this city.
So Elkster's gonna cast Zone of Truth.
Only elves have been said so far.
Yeah.
Only elves.
I don't think this will get me anything, but could Brian like scan the faces to see if there's anyone like less surprised?
The magistrate Rihanna Lars is not surprised.
Okay.
He seems amused.
Okay.
I don't like that man.
I would say you could give me an insight check, and I can tell you about any of the others than Rian Rolaris. He's one of the easier ones to tell because you know how he is.
18.
Okay.
18.
With an 18, I would say yes, Rian Rolaris does not look shocked. I would also say that Shannon Dawn Tracker from the Ondagon district does not look like he's not scared. Like, he looks indifferent to it.
Okay.
But he doesn't look accepting of the fact that elves are in the city.
Like, he doesn't believe it?
He looks like he might be in a little bit of disbelief.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he's heard people in his district have ravings and stuff like that.
But yeah, Elkstor, again, that pulse would vibrates throughout the room, and anyone nearby. I guess you guys might have to make wisdom saves if you want to.
Yeah, I would say that you do see as you start casting this, Yapnir Sorkin begins to speak once more as the moderator sends the signal over his direction. You see as Yapnir says,
"It is very admirable that you would put yourself into such lengths. We, at least my district with Esquick, is open ears."
And as he says that, you do see as Datrimus Zophont, the magistrate of Zillianak nods, as well as a lot of the other districts begin to nod their heads and look over your direction.
Thank you, magistrates. As I stated before, now under the influence of Zone of Truth, Little Guy Private Eye have discovered elves underneath the city. We do not know how long they have been here, but from our previous investigations thus far, we can at least circle back to the missing persons case. Elxir will pull out the note that was given to Calhoun Camillia talking about the Hound, the Hand, and the Hidden, and say, this was our first clue, where we have heard of these titles, the Hound, the Hand, and the Hidden. The Hidden is a name most of you are most likely familiar with now. We did not know what ill plots that Calhoun Camillia was given, but there was a deal to be made that is described in this document. Then we took up arms in the Talona district, and I looked towards the magistrate Ularis, where we were investigating the butcher and apprehended Rosalind Lavach, the gold leaf. Yeah, there are no more clues that gave aid to a further plot of this note, but as we discovered, the Hidden has came up. We found that as, what's the word? It starts with C. Convenient. Yeah.
Coincidence?
Coincidence. Thank you.
Cool, yeah.
Thank you, Lycan.
You're welcome. Coincidence.
As a coincidence. But with us being there to save the people from the auction as it burned down and discovered the mimic attack that was on the apartment complex, we have found this illegitimate documents that concerns the auction of how the elves might have snuck into the city. And I hand this over to Magistrate Hagen to give this paper and to distribute this out. Or if a magic spell could...
Yeah, you see as Hagen hands it to the speaker, who then begins to move their hands and close their eyes, and you see as they cast basically like a duplication spell as they begin to pass out all of the information.
Wonderful.
And as you say this, you do see over from the Talona district, not Rian Ularis begin to speak up, but you do see Marin Fiorel. You see as Marin looks over and says,
And we are supposed to assume that you knew about the hands, this hidden beforehand, and it has nothing to do with you exactly? You found all of this random information, and then you came into our district and you made this big fuss, catching the butcher, yes, but also having multiple of our officials killed actively, and now you suddenly find an entire group of hidden, as you put it. You see as they put their hands in the air and do air quotes.
I'm so mad.
Yeah, you do hear as like some people start to shake their heads up and down, but also like you look to Dara and Callista and they're just like rolling their eyes.
Mm-hmm. Did we bring this
Marin.
note to anyone's attention when we found it?
No.
Okay.
We did eventually.
You brought it to Callista's attention.
Eventually.
Yeah.
So she knows about the note.
She is aware of the note.
Well, not everything is public information. And when you don't have all of the answers yet, you don't share everything with everyone.
Ah, you're right, because you're only private investigators. That is a very good point. Why should we trust these outsiders who happen to find themselves just on the inside of our ranks because Callista says that they can be? And you see as Callista says, that is ridiculous, and you know it, Marin. And you see as her flames start to lick across her hair.
Yeah. Even if we presented this information to the council, this could have been easily dismissed. We wanted to build up evidence against this so that we could come to all of you in this time of need for the entire city. We have discovered that elves are here. You can cast magic to look at our memories. This is something that, we haven't seen since the genocidal scourge. Why would this small group want to inform the city of such a big risk to everyone that lives in the city?
Give me a persuasion check.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah!
Let's go next door.
Shit.
That's nice. I forgot there was that many people in here, and I was like, "Quit fucking rolling!"
You died.
Can I cast guidance on myself?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay, glad I did. What's it? Persuasion?
Yep.
17.
Respectful.
I would say as you say this, you look around the room. And for those of you at home, I did just roll to see like what the DC was for each of the magistrates and districts themselves. You would see that all of them except for Marin are pretty on board. You do see like nods of agreement and such, and you do see as Illikith Endar from Zillianak, the chief of Zillianak, speaks up and says, I find that it is very noble, and that this is a very serious issue that we cannot wait on. I think that Elksdor has that very well known, and I think we would be fools to misjudge these, as Marin puts it, outsiders, just because of a little kerfuffle that happened.
There is also another connection that we have made. Oh, yeah, no, I already started speaking.
Yep, you gotta go.
That we have made where we think we know why so many elves are in this city.
Do tell.
And it could be connected with the bestials.
As soon as you say that, you
About
hear
this. Holy shit.
like what?
I know. I already started speaking.
Like
I'm gonna really try and figure this out. I'm
like
sorry.
across the whole room, you hear as like people start going off a little bit. You hear as Marin goes, well, what is it? This is preposterous. Dealing with bestials, elves first, now bestials. This is quite the story. And you hear as Callista says, I think that we should hear them out. There has been a lot going on in our city, whether we like to admit it or not.
I'm gonna like kick Brian and mutter like, change the topic, change the topic.
Brian can't think of anything
Yeah.
truthful to say.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you're all. Oh,
Damn. Succeeded. All right. Was the Mistral Assembly able to find Syphosua in their search on why the seas have turned gray?
You see as everyone in the room looks over to Rian Ularis.
Oxidor. Brian's gonna whisper to Oxidor.
Yeah.
Oxidor, I don't think this is a good conversation to continue.
No, I know. I'm really gonna try and not say how I know. Yeah, you know, like he agrees. In the little murmur chat. Then I think would the magistrate Rian Ularis again to kind of re-describe, because the little guy Private Eye has known a couple of different guises of Ularis, and you see that he is in his fire genasi form that does not have the ram horns of the obsidian ram horns that he has, and he kind of just he gives a little smirk.
It's amusing that you all look at me. It was the council that contracted the search of the Grey Sea. Yes, I sent my own men, but we all know that marine life and the reefs have withered. There are rumors of mutations, but none of us knew to look for a bestial.
You see as everyone kind of like looks around. And you see as Rael Orcos from Faron, the chief from Faron, speaks up. You see as Rael has tan, dark skin that has these beautiful green eyes that kind of shoot out with kind of like it's a really interesting haircut, because it's almost like a mohawk, but it comes down in the front as like a tuft of hair that kind of then goes back down and tufts out into like almost like that of how like skunks have a like stripe down their back and everything like that. It looks very similar to that. And you see as they begin speaking,
So, what exactly do the bestials have to do with this conversation?
We think that the elves might have snuck past.
Snuck past.
Yeah.
Snuck in. Everyone just stops and leans in.
Snuck in. No?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Snookums, looky at you.
We believe the elves have snuck past Aquila.
As soon as you say that again, you hear people start to go, and you see as Rael continues.
And what makes you think this? How could an entire armada of elves get past such a beast?
Elkstra looks at Brian.
Brian's gonna speak up. We believe Aquila's been kidnapped.
I think you see a lot of people continue to talk, and Rael continues.
And what evidence do you have of this?
None.
Mostly hearsay.
We have no solid evidence, but we have a solid theory.
Solid theory it is. You hear as Marin begins to speak, looking over at Rian. I don't know about all of you, but if I wasted all of my time in my district on theories, I would get absolutely nothing done.
And wait, Marin's the Talona?
Yeah, Talona.
Yeah. And what do you spend your time doing exactly?
All right,
The
all right,
butcher
all
was
right,
going
just-
around killing
just-
people.
Well-
But what did you do, huh? We had to step in. Maybe if you paid more attention to your district, we wouldn't have had to be here right now.
Now listen here. You see as Marin starts going, and Rian Ularis puts a firm hand on his shoulder. See as he like cocks his head and composes himself.
I would say that Rian would look over to you, Brian, and I would say his eyes would just glow like a faint red, and you just feel a little warmth on your cheek.
Yeah, as the tattoo is still there.
Brian like feels it but ignores it the best he can.
I would say you hear as Dara begins to speak. I understand that Little Guy Private Eye's methods may not be our exact way of doing things, but as someone who has had their help, I guarantee that they find things that we cannot. We are in a system that protects itself, and maybe the thing we need is something outside of that system.
Outside the system, you say.
Yeah. Well,
Now Elxirol may have overshared and with something we don't really know to be fact, and Brian might have gotten a little heated. This is really the really big issue here with the elves' presence. I think that's the focus more than the bestial situation,
agreed.
because that regardless has to be solved.
I would say the fact that all of you have spoken now, you've said your piece.
Yep.
Currently, I know where all of the districts lie.
Okay.
So I am going to give you this chance to make one last persuasion roll.
Okay.
With advantage based off of your last one. Woo. And you, I will let the three of you choose who does it.
Oh.
I got +2.
Oh, for persuasion?
I got 3.
And I will let you all choose to find ways to potentially help that one person gain extra things.
I have 0, so not me.
Well, I could give a mini speech to help you out, maybe.
If you gave a little speech, I would say you would then get to roll your own persuasion check, and based off of that, you could add another D4.
There we go.
To his?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Brian will do his best then. Look, I know not all of you know who I am, but for those of you that do, you know I have a pretty colorful background. But I come here today under my own free will. I am not a collared man, and he shows that the collar isn't there anymore. I had an opportunity to leave, to go back to whatever I was doing before, live my life a crime again, but I chose to stay because this man, and he points to Elxidor, convinced me to do so. He has helped us more than anyone else in the organization. He knows what's up. He's smarter than any one of us, and if he says something is true, if he tries to band anyone together, in my own opinion, you should listen to his words.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
It was a really good speech.
It was a phenomenal speech.
Oh, shit.
10.
Oh, okay.
I would say with a 10, you are able to give him a D4. Very easy DC, especially after that speech.
Really good.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's a teaser.
All right, Elxidor.
Brian speech.
Roll your persuasion check with 2 D4s added because of guidance and because of Brian's help.
All right. Using Gabe's dice. It hasn't failed me yet.
Oh,
Pick another dice! Pick another dice!
You say that after the roll! Throw it away!
This is also with advantage.
Yes, yeah. I have my pack some plug dice.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Also good.
Oh, Gabe, you dog!
Yes!
All right. That's a 19 with the natural 19. So then we got +3.
I'd say roll again to see if you do get a 20.
No,
though.
he rolled
He
two
rolled
dice.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, I got a 9 and a 19.
No, okay, good.
The advantage was good.
So +3, so that's 22. Then we got a 2 and then a 3, so that's 22. So 25.
25. I would say, as you all say this and Brian speaks up, you see as everyone looks around and begins to nod. And you see as Yapnir Sorkin speaks once more. I feel we are all in agreement.
We cannot sit idle by while our city begins to burn. We put out our fires here. We do this in Eskrick. We do this in all of our other districts. Little Guy Private Eye, it is with your help that we are able to identify these faults. So we ask that you help us lead our troops to find where we must go.
All right. And Elkstor pulls out like all of his information that like Little Guy Private Eye has kept, you know.
And as
soon-
you do that, we will. So we head over to the rest of you. So we currently have Nissa, Gael, Leo, and Sig on their way with a battalion, roughly of, I would say each district has 200 men. Yeah.
Damn.
Like
He's
some
not
of them are transportation, some of them are devoted to healing specifically.
Oh, can I go to one of those guys?
Yeah, you can. You can go over to one of them.
As we're walking, just like, hey, buddy, I need a little give me out.
You see as you walk up to this person, you see as they look over and say, "Oh, are you? Oh, yeah. Okay. You look really hurt though. Like, so, like, how much do you need? Like, are you? Never mind, man. You see, as he like puts it like you're just like staring at him the whole time. He's like all nervous, and he puts his hands on you and will cast a second level Cure Wounds. So yeah, you get 15 points of healing back.
Thanks, champ.
As it feels well.
Yep. Slap him on the back. I'm at funny number.
Sign
hit
an
points.
autograph.
Yeah, I would say not all of these people are running.
Yeah.
Are you guys running toward it, or are you trying to stay with the herd?
Oh, the whole point is we're leading them there. So.
Yeah, we're going in front. We're going.
Yep. So you see as Quentin Blade is escorting you as well. It takes approximately 20 minutes to get over there. And you see as Quentin says, "All right, I'm going to go up to the bouncer and tell them that we are here with a warrant, and we will get to search the whole place. All right?"
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Yep. Great. All right. So you see as Quentin runs up, starts talking with the bouncer, who was the metallic purple flamed rekindled, and you do see as this rekindled starts to like get up, and as this happens, you literally see as Quentin, in like the blink of an eye, has his sword up to the guy with a flaming blade, as you see his flames shoot out, and basically you just see gestures of him raising his arms, and it looks like he's basically saying, "What now?" And you see as the rekindled kind of steps back, and they let you to start walking in.
This guy's so
Can I go? Can I go fill up a bucket of water before we go down there?
Yeah, I mean,
I've nothing to dispel the rune.
This is true.
I'm just gonna go down there.
I need you to give me a luck check for there to be a well nearby.
I mean, we're at a bar.
Yeah, they got ice buckets.
Oh, you mean? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine.
Just get some.
I understand.
water.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I would say as you walk in, the lights like turn on, and you see as like everyone's like, "Oh man, who called?" You just hear like a bunch of people like murmuring and stuff and like
Must be
getting
so
out.
confusing. They're like, "Oh man, who called?" And then just 200 men.
Yeah. You see as like everyone just starts getting escorted out. And you see as a lot of the troops begin to not detain the rekindled, but start to bring the rekindled that are like the bartender, who was this territoire rekindled, who had 4 arms, basically, just get pushed up against the wall and told to go outside so they can search the premises and stuff. And you see as these 200 guards begin to sift through things as you start to pour some water, and you have a bucket of water.
Yep, I get a bucket of water. I'm like,
Head to the.
all right, guys. It's behind one of these paintings, so follow me.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I go over and
See, as you all go back into the room with all the paintings, you find the same one, the city of Chronomanther, painted as a portrait there.
Yep. Do not mess with the other paintings. They're gonna hurt you. And then I just take this one off the wall and start climbing.
Well, so you can't take it off the wall because it's
off
an
the wall.
illusion.
I just jump in or whatever.
But yeah, you jump in and you see as a bunch of people start to follow you. You make your way down the staircase, and eventually, what did this wall look like? Just so everyone is reminded of it.
I cast flame, or I invoked, the flame cage rune, right at the entrance. So it's just like a 5-foot square of fire that engulfs. The doorway.
You see just fire continuing to go.
And what I do is I grab the bucket of water, I aim for the base, hoping to wash away the chalk.
Yeah, I would say with ease you wash away the chalk. You see as it
Sig
falls.
What if we're like sending people to their death?
Hey, we know what we can do.
Well, some of you know what you can do. I don't.
Look, I know what I can do, and I know that you're capable of great things, Leo.
Oh, okay.
There's only one way, and it's forward, because there's like 300 people behind us, and we can't go back up the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay?
We can't go back up the stairs.
All right. I put a hand on your shoulder and lead you on.
Okay, can't go back up the stairs.
I would say you start to go down the staircase past your fire, and you reach where the entrance of the cavern was, and you see a wall blocking the entrance.
Oh, shit.
Physical wall, I go and touch.
You touch it, it's a physical wall. It's just like a sheer rock face.
Can I give it a nice punch?
Yeah, roll an attack.
Oh, okay.
Punch.
Yeah, go ahead.
25 to hit.
25 to hit, you hit.
Break through the wall.
It's a wall, it's not moving. So.
Hits the wall.
Look that shit.
How's a 8?
8 points of damage.
Yeah.
You see as you, bam, no crack.
Ouch.
Hey, anyone got anything to get through? Probably, I would guesstimate 2 to 3 foot wall.
I think we should have some people. Give me 1 second. Hey, we need a mage back here.
You see as a bunch of people start chaining it back as you hear it continue to echo up as people say. And you eventually see...
Give this to Kevin. Give this to Kevin.
You,
Oh, merry man.
you see as this woman comes down. She has this auburn hair, and she begins to hold her hands up against the wall as you see the stone begins to quake and crack, and it sloughs off. And you see as it opens into the cave.
Okay.
And as you go into the cave, you see tents all over the place as you left it. But you don't see people.
Yep. I knew it.
All right, I'm like, all right, guys, this is it. I'm assuming they left out of another exit. I'm gonna go run around real quick, and then just
yeah. So, Sig, as you are running around, Sig, as you are running around, first give me a luck check.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, that was a 4.
Oh, no.
Unlucky.
Step on a landmine. What is that, a woodpecker?
So as you are running forward at the speed of light, you basically make your way. So you go to the left, and you just keep going straight toward where you saw the carriage, because as you are heading that direction, you see a lot of footprints.
Yeah.
Heading that direction, and you see wheel prints. But as you are running that direction, you step in an area, like you're just booking it, and you step, and you see as a rune lights up underneath your foot, and boom, as you take 15 points of earth damage, as basically a piece of earth just like shoots up and slashes into you, as like it slashes across you with rocks and stones.
Whoa, Sig, are you okay?
I mean, you can't see him. He's
Okay.
like,
Yeah,
he's like
I
600.
feel like I'm far enough at this point where all you hear is just a boom.
Yeah, yeah. So you could say
I
that.
also have message.
True.
Oh yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Just let them know there might be traps.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to send a message to what was the guy who was like leading the charge?
Quinn Stone's right next to you.
Okay, I'll just say
Quinn Blade.
There's gonna likely be traps here. They've set up some traps.
All right, figures.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Start searching, but be careful.
Be careful.
You see as a bunch of them start walking around, and you see as they basically take you see as one of them just starts taking like a broom just off on the side, like
ye old
just like
mind detector.
carefully like moving. Yeah, Gail.
Would I be able to aid in them not hitting runes with the use of detect magic?
Absolutely, you could.
Because I think that
Doesn't it last 10 minutes or something?
Yeah, yes, it does.
It do.
Yeah, concentration. Cool. So I'm just
Heck
gonna
yeah.
like
It do.
keep
Yeah.
setting things and calling out.
I would say you and the
General
other
things,
mages
yeah.
are easily able to. This is just like you can clearly tell it's like one of the guys who hasn't, like one of these people who hasn't been working here long and is just so scared of landing on a trap, as he's like, as they're just like, okay, eyes on the prize.
This is the same
Eyes
guy
on
who
the
Eyes
healed.
on the prize.
Is this the same guy who healed as well?
No, different
Just
different
multiple
person.
people who are stressed, and honestly, understandable.
Scared individuals.
But I would say, Sig, do you keep heading that direction? Because you do see as you get to like where the carriage was, that there is a kind of like archway that's been almost excavated that you see that leads further.
I'm going to continue a little further. As I continue further, I will climb on the wall in neither the floor nor the ceiling, because I know he's seen me on both the floor and the ceiling. He hasn't seen me climb on walls.
It's fair.
Wall time.
Very true. How far do you think you go?
I'd probably go 200 feet before calling it quits and turning around.
200 feet. You go 200 feet, and it continues past that. And you give me an insight check.
7.
Oh my god.
I'm not insightful.
You need different dice.
It seems like a long ass hallway.
Would I be able to do some, because I think we're also looking for proof, so people are like, what do you mean? You didn't, there's no one here, blah, blah, blah. To try to look for some proof in the tents of anything.
Absolutely. Where would you like to go? Is it any specific tent?
Are there any tents that stand out to me as important?
I would say off to the right, like as you are at the mouth of the cave, where Sig and Brian kind of looked over toward, you do see a bigger tent.
Okay. I'm gonna head over there. I'm gonna, as I go, I'm gonna cast Blade Ward on myself.
Okay, smart.
For safety.
Yep,
I don't have much I can do, but there's one of them. Gale just like smacks their chest, and these little like bits of language just like shoot out from there and like coat them. And carefully walk towards the tent.
Yeah, I would say you carefully walk toward the tent. You look around its edges. Doesn't seem to be anything like trapped. You move your hand forward through the tent, and you see almost like a sitting room You see a table in the center with a chair with multiple chairs on each end. You see in the corner of this tent arrows with adamantine tips. And you see one of the chairs that's like near the table. It's farther removed and can't be moved per se because it's made of what looks to be stone and metal. It looks like it is a throne. And you see these elven writings carved into them. And you see different unfamiliar metals. It's not that they're magical of property, they just aren't native to this area.
Great. I'm gonna keep poking cautiously. Am I getting anything with detect magic?
With detect magic, it is almost scary how little magic there is in this room.
Any
this
of
tent.
the runic energy? Since you said I could sense that with the wall.
The runic energy you can sense from the non-detection, obviously.
Okay.
But nothing that spikes your curiosity. That's out of the ordinary for this general area.
Okay. I think I'm going to. I've just looked in so far.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call to the nearest mage I see and say, this tent seems important. I want to look at it further, but if you or some other people could come with me or at least watch. I don't want to be going in a closed tent flap alone.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Okay. So, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna carefully poke around a little more.
Yeah.
How many times can I say careful?
Good. What'd you roll?
Oh.
What were you rolling for?
I was rolling to see if my dice would keep rolling.
Oh,
low.
I got you. No, you're all good.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check as you're actually sifting around the room and looking for different things.
Okay, that is way better. That's gonna be investigation. It's gonna be a 23.
No.
23.
Mm-hmm.
I would say there's not a lot left in this room. It looks like whoever these people, these elves that left, were very particular about trying to keep everything with them and everything in their hand. I would definitely say that on the throne, you find a piece, a small fiber of fur. Some of it is red, and some of it is blue. And it's almost got, like, if you were to pick it up, it has a greasy texture to it.
Would I know of any creatures in my readings of that have a red and blue fur pattern?
Give me a history check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So I would say that at some point in the history of Karmos's worshippers, that there were a couple pilgrimages just to spread the word of Karmos and bring justice to the material plane. And one of those adventurers / pilgrims basically went out way back into the Volnabar wildlands that happened to situate themselves outside of Orifair. And that there was creatures that showed signs of quick evolution to their surroundings, known as Krelkin. Krelkin. They are known for their fur has this specific level of grease to it that, if built up enough, could potentially nullify spells.
Oh, that is Great information. Oh, okay. Cool. So that's all I find in here?
That's all you find in here.
Great. I'm gonna go out of the tent. I'm not gonna share that information with these random people yet.
Absolutely.
Not a ton in there. I found a few clues, but I want to collect. Nothing personal to you all. But,
Got it. Thank you. Let us know if you need anything.
Thank you. And I'm gonna, I don't know.
Yeah, you're all good.
Keep
You
doing what I'm
kind of
doing.
like start looking around. You see as Nissa and Annika are just kind of like walking around trying to find things, not really turning anything up. Leo, what are you doing?
I think I'm trying to scan around from like an upper like flying point of view, so I'm not touching the ground or anything.
Yeah.
Trying to just make sure I'm scanning just to see what I can see with my light also emanating off of me.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
Perception. Yay.
Yay. That is a 22.
Wow, with the 22, I would say you head off to the left where Sig went, but turn left again rather than continuing to go straight. And over here, you see what seem to be cages. Multiple finely made metal cages that are empty now and stacked on each other. Some of them stacked, some of them not. Some of them containing keyholes, as if locking something inside of them. And as you look, you see pieces of cloth, some blood somewhere.
Interesting. I'm gonna message to Sig, and then I'll also message to Gale as well. Be like, so there are cages in here, and it looks like some sort of organic thing was here in these cages, judging by that there's blood.
Do you want me to help you look at them?
Yeah.
Great. I also found, this is all in my head, I also found some, I went in the biggest tent that I could find, and I found these fibers from a creature called the Krelkin. They have this specific fur patterning, and they have this grease that builds up on their bodies. And they can, if that grease in a certain amount can nullify spells. I wonder if perhaps those two are connected. I don't know why this would be in the tent, but there are these creatures that live in the wildlands outside of Orifir. So let me come over. Perhaps I can help see if there's a connection.
Yeah, I would say it takes a little time, but you eventually get over, and you're able to see these cages. They are made. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Great.
For both of you.
Investigation.
Dirty 20 again.
19.
Nice.
For both of you, they're made of adamantine. They're adamantine bars. They definitely were crafted very well and are very reminiscent of the bars that you found brine in down in Calhoun's Fortune's Trunk.
How long does it take me to get back to them?
I would say it wouldn't take you long, considering you can move 100 feet per 6 seconds.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was going to ask I don't know if Detect Magic is still active, but if it is, if I was getting anything. If not, I probably will cast it again.
I would say probably 10 minutes has come up by now, so you can cast it again.
Cast it again. I want to keep it going.
But in this area, you do sense a lot of magic. Not specific magic, but you definitely can tell that whatever was here had the ability to cast spells.
Like in the cages?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sig, do you head back to them?
Yeah, I head back to them.
Yep, you show up. I would say Annika and Nissa head over at some point.
Did I get anything from my investigation?
You both realize that they're adamantine bars.
Yeah.
I'll share the information about the magic, of course.
Yeah. I would say that's all you guys get.
Tingling.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's all we need.
Is it? Okay. Well, Sig, what did you see where you went?
Nothing. It was just a really long hallway. I mean, I can continue down there further. I just didn't want to do it alone.
Well,
we could try to signal everyone to go down that hallway with us.
Yeah, but there was a rune trap that I like stepped on and exploded. I'm like covered in dirt now.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
which we've been
That's
helping people around.
what that noise
yes.
was. Okay, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
we've been helping people around them.
Mhm. I'm gonna go find another healer.
I mean, I can also help you.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Where do I have spell slots? Great. I'm going to do a 3rd level. Leo, are you okay?
I'm
Gail-
all good. I took one
Gail,
hit point.
Don't waste it on me. I can find a few people.
Are you sure? I mean,
Yeah.
I have 3 3rd level spell slots and I haven't used any of them. So, okay, it's fine. Okay, great, cool. Never mind. Not doing anything. Okay, if you're sure, there are a lot of healers here.
Yeah. I'm gonna go run around the healers and be like, "Help me!"
I would say just heal up 15 more.
Cool.
Don't worry about it.
Back to funny number.
Nice.
So are we heading into that hallway?
I mean, we can, but
we can.
Probably shouldn't take 200 people behind us if there's
No.
room traps.
Yeah.
No.
Is anyone able to like detect magic?
I mean, I've been doing that this whole time. Yes, I
Yeah?
can.
Okay.
Is my point.
Lovely.
Where do you want me to do that?
Just with me in the hallway.
Okay, I'll be cautious in how far we go. I can't. I mean, I suppose I can't go fast like you, but you can carry me, and it would be fine. But
Yeah.
We have to be careful. But yes, I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Seems these traps are also on surfaces, and I don't really need to walk. So
I can also not walk if need be.
Yeah.
Except, but then I can't do the not walk thing and also the detect magic thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I would prefer the detect magic thing.
yes, no, I agree.
I'll be the one not on the ground.
Cool.
All right. The 4 of you start heading down into this.
I will also want to just let
Dark
them know
cavern.
that we're doing this.
Yes, of course. Yeah,
Okay.
I would say they know that you're headed
Yeah.
down. Quinn Blade takes care of it. He's just having his men sift through the entire premises.
Cool.
And you start heading down. And you head down.
Oh wait.
How far do you go?
I say we go deep. Go big or go home.
Okay, I would say it's been about 10 minutes of you walking down this corridor. And as you say this, you feel
I'm gonna.
above you as the ground above you begins to quake, and we are going to snap over to everyone else currently
We're pretty deep in this hole.
at the Mistral Assembly.
We're going back now.
Dagganabbit.
You feel as everyone has now decided to join your forces, and as they agree, you feel above you.
What is happening? Is the universe
In-
splitting?
Oh, no.
In the cliff.
Yeah.
You all start to run out. You see as everyone starts running out to go see what's happening. Do you follow?
Oh, yeah.
You
We need to
see,
protect these people.
You see as you follow, and you see as a projection goes across the sky.
Oh, shit.
And you see
Hey,
a cloaked individual saying, "Yeah, City of Chronomancer or whatever.
Wow.
I'm here to get revenge for my dad. And I cannot wait to see you all crumble." Oh, wait. Will I be the one doing that? No. Sorry. I want to introduce you to my friends. And you see as this cloaked individual who you cannot see the face of, you see as the illusion shows more cloaks behind this individual. And they say, I want little guy Private Eye's heads on a platter. And if you can't give that to me, well, then I guess that I'm going to have to take it myself. Boys! And you see as it claps, and as it does, you feel as that rumbling becomes bigger and bigger, and you see as above you, off to the right, boom! Part of the cliffside explodes, and you see as mist begins to unfurl out from there and starts to spill into the city, beginning to go out as you see multiple prisoners from the Braid Rock beginning to spread across the city as you hear and that's where we will end our session.
Oh my god.
6, bro.
All the people we arrested.
Hey casters, we wanted to give a big thank you for listening to this episode. We are excited to continue the story of this party and share this world with you. Please check out our socials on Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, and YouTube by searching up Campaign Casters. No spaces, one word, Camp AIGN Casters. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, we'd really appreciate it if you left a review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. It helps us reach more listeners and keeps the investigation going.
If you want to know where the craziness takes place or want to have some quick links, search on your browser for campaignCasters.com. There you can read a little bit about us, reach out as a fellow caster, or if you also make D&D content and want to collaborate with us, send us a spell. We want to build a community for all to enjoy and expand the games that we love. Our theme song is Nobody's Hero by Chronophobia. A big shout out to them for allowing us to use their beautiful music. You can find them on all music platforms, including but not limited to Apple Music, iTunes, and Spotify. Have you checked out our documentary yet? Rolling the Dice is officially on YouTube. Shout out to Brandon Pierce Media for producing it. You can find him at brandonpiercemedia.com to book him today on your photography and videography needs. Our players for this campaign are Heat Chase's Sig Valang, Jake Taylor's Brian Smith, Adam Fox's Leo, Sophia Conda is Lycan, Ari Bardak Mitchell as Gael, Haven Joseph-Lyon as Nissa Stone, and me, Nicholas Bailey, as Elxidor Bernades.
Our next episode will be released on March 27th.
Until next time, be careful adventuring. If you get tired, come back home.